What's up, ladies and gentlemen, for another week of CS? My name is True Live, followed by your boy Crackshot. How are you doing, Zach?
I'm doing amazing. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. A lot better. I've been ill for so long, getting some things checked
Thank
out,
God.
but I'm better. But we've got a very exciting day of CS, don't we?
Very exciting. First, we have a nice matchup coming up here that we're going to be casting. But I think the main focus tonight is going to be the 10 p.m. EST or 7 p.m. Pacific game
Yep.
that's between Ryerson and University of Central Florida. And I mean
Mm,
that one's on Reddit and everything. Like people are excited for that one.
yeah, definitely. But we've got SUNY Binghamton. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Versus Virginia Tech.
I think
Um,
it stands for like Southern University of New York or something.
Okay, so I'm sure they're okay with me saying Sunny, right? But yeah, we've got Sunny Binghamton versus Virginia Tech, and both schools. One school's doing fairly pretty well, but the other school, a few losses here and there. But as we get into what they've been doing, cannot stress enough. Playoffs are around the corner. This match definitely really matters here. It's gonna be on train, and let's start with talking about Sunny. Is it looking
So
sunny for them?
Sunny Binghamton, yeah, they're doing okay. I mean, they're 6-3 overall. They had a 4-3 fall, which is like better than average, but obviously they would have liked to improve on it a little bit. And they're
Mm-hmm.
off to a 2-1 start here in the spring. An unfortunate kind of loss there to Ohio State. So it's not, I guess, a terrible game for them to drop. Last semester
Okay.
they did drop one to CUNY Baruch, but they were able to beat like Rochester, Penn State. These are two like big schools in their division that they're able to take down. And they have a couple of really key players on their team, like Aware, who's had a couple really solid performances for them, where he's up in the 25-33 kill range. And he's almost every single game. He's like I think it says here he's averaging 23 frags per game,
That's
and
pretty
any
good.
team that's got a player that can put up numbers like that on a weekly basis, obviously is going to have a chance to win. And I think that's what Jack's Money Crew here or Sonny Binghamton is going to try to do today.
Oh, interesting. So they're not too bad. They're in the conference with CUNY Baruch, right? So
Yeah,
let's give
it's
them
always
that.
it's a well they I don't think they are anymore, but in the fall they were.
Yeah.
And yeah, any team that's like in their division, there's you don't want to just look at that game and count it as an L, but you're kind of looking past that game even before it happens. So
Yep.
it's
Definitely.
like they're able to bounce back a little bit, and that's good. 6-3, not a terrible score overall. They're a terrible record overall to be here on the year, and I wouldn't count them out of this game just because they have a pretty formidable opponent.
Yep. And now let's talk about Virginia Tech. I have something to say too, mind you. But let's talk about what they've been doing. They're currently 9-1. What's going on with them?
So they're one of the top schools in the league. I mean, I kind of discluded them for the top 10 just because I kind of at the same time maybe they're like a little bit. I don't think they're quite as good as UCF, and I didn't even put UCF in the top 10 just because when it comes down to these yeah, I know you're thinking about me singing that song once they finally beat all those teams on the list, right?
Yeah.
It's Virginia Tech's also one of those teams that has a solid record. They're coming in, week out. They're beating schools left and right, but they haven't like throughout the season. They haven't really had a challenge necessarily. I mean, they did take down Ohio State, who beat Sonny Binghamton here, but that doesn't. There's a lot of different conferences out there that have like we covered this on the quad. They have a weird like triangle effect going on where like one team beats another team and then that team
Yeah.
beats another team, and it's really hectic right now. But like you said, everything counts. But the big time player here on Virginia Tech is their hard carry, and I believe his name's been kind of tossed around a lot amongst people in the league, and that's Remnant, who's averaging 25 frags per game. So maybe just two more frags per game than the star player of Sonny Binghamton, but he's had like insane performances. Multiple games where he was over 35 frags. I believe he's an opper as well. So this is one of those maps. We're playing train today, a map where he can really take things over if he's given the opportunity to do so.
Oh, interesting. I'm not sure if I actually seen Remnant or if his name is a little bit different in game. But we do see it on our screens here. Frozen, Nice, Corin, Ellis, and G Dude. Now, mind you, my boys, Scribney's guys, they actually asked for a script. We're like, okay, screw it. Let's do it. It's right time. And it didn't work out too well for them. Not too sure they're trying different things. But yeah, it just didn't work too well for Virginia. And it was like kind of surprising for us. We expected to lose that game on train because we just want the practice, right? But
Wait, was that the night that I was there?
no, this
No, a
was
different train stream. Okay.
Yeah, this was the following day to follow up with
Yeah,
some issues we had to work out, but they've been
because
worked
I
out.
remember watching that scrim, and it's like,
Yeah,
if you guys were able to take that what you learned that night, put it into the next day, and then beat a team like Virginia Tech, I mean,
yeah,
you're doing
it
something right.
was 16-7, but I feel like I'm not sure if Remnant was there or not, but if he's the player to watch and he was absent, then that might be a big factor for Virginia Tech, right? They're currently 9-1. They're doing pretty well. Their only loss was to Virginia Commonwealth, right? And I believe, yeah, VCU is Virginia Commonwealth University. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that was kind of unfortunate. They had like it was such a close game. And VCU, obviously the Virginia rivalry there, VCU will take the crown this time, but I mean Virginia Tech's hot on their tails, and even in this half, I could see either team finishing ahead of the other.
Yep. And I am connecting. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Just totally forgot.
It's not letting me connect to the server right now.
1 sec. Oh, and I am in the server. And it looks like, hey, wow, okay, we're right on time. There's only one player missing, looks like, if I can count correctly. Yeah, one player missing.
Hopefully he takes a second to see it crashed.
All right, but yeah, guys, going into some information that we've been talking about with these two schools, train, right? If I can remember, I've never actually seen SUNY Binghamton. I've never seen the Jack's Money crew here ever play in CSL. Excuse me if I ever did come across them. But we're getting into the game as they duke it out with their knives, and usually we take the bet with whoever has the most expensive knives in quantity and quality. They should win. So Virginia Tech, I guess they should.
In theory, that's how it
In
should work.
theory, yes. But yeah, you guys, everyone knows this. Your mom, your little sister, your little brother knows this, that you need to win the knife to actually have an advantage here and get the CT side, unless you're University of Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, that one's tough to go back and think about because
It's always so fun to think about, though.
yeah, you think about that one. I mean, University of Toronto is kind of turning things around, and I took some flack for including them in the top 10. But I think with the acquisition of VSA recently, I think that they really can turn things around.
Yep, and they've been struggling actually a little bit in the spring season. So, see how that goes. But guys, looks like Virginia Tech gonna take the CT side, and gonna introduce these guys real quick before they fully ready up. To be Nice, Corn, G-Dude, Frozen, and Ellis. Now, see here, there's no Remnant. I'm not sure if he follows a different name on record, and it's a different name in game. But
Yeah, I'm not
he is
sure.
not present here, so
I just
gonna
like
have to-
Blooper.
yeah, we're gonna have to double check here on SIVO to see if he's actually on the roster. But JMC for SUNY Binghamton is gonna be Aware, Schubert, Artinio, Blooper, and Phalanx. So very interesting names as they start on the T side. Let's see how this plays out.
I think my game still crashed. You're probably gonna have to take this.
All good. This round in play. And the bomb looking to make its way towards B, and Lease is going to be on contact. 89 HP, and a little bit of team damage being done here. The bomb is going to go down with not a single player going down right away. Actually, Nice is going to be the first player to go down. Artinio wants a piece, and he's actually trades out in favor of JMC. And now G-Dude, followed by Frozen. In a 2v4 situation, back towards Oil Train. But a player towards Summit. G-Dude actually picks up 2 kills, and Schubert shuts him down. Now down to a 1v1, as Frozen takes down Schubert and Phalanx towards Bob and all the smoke play. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Frozen sticking the bomb. Does die, but Virginia Tech will find the first round. Very important here.
a very important round there. And I mean, that smoke stick is really ballsy, but from upper, I mean, if you have that smoke, it's a really good counter. Usually you can see like teams will hold a molly up there, throw it off the door. It's just, you know, the player who buys utility to throw the lower smoke just kind of dedicated does that. And having a smoke to counter that's really good. I mean, the trades really kind of couldn't have really favored either team there, but ultimately Virginia Tech going to be running, and it looks like they make their way towards the B site.
Oh my god, so aggressive. Ellis finds 2 kills, finds a third. It's a USP looking for the 4th, but no. Blooper will shut that down with 3 HP. And now Phalanx and Blooper stuck by themselves upper towards B. And Corrin's got a deagle. He also has a scout as well. But in this situation, no, JMC, they can buy the 3rd round. They got that bomb plant on the 1st round. They can definitely work this out. But what do you do when your teammates has 3 HP? And it's like really finicky to work with. Like these angles you have to clear out. Teams just get the bomb. Yeah. Yeah.
It's really hard for him. He's gonna have to be really careful with what he does here. And I mean, he's the player gonna be carrying the bomb without any armor. Is just, you know, he's just got to get sneezed on at this point. Phalanx peeking out of ladder. He's gonna try to sell this A fake just momentarily, but Corrin's smart to it, and that's gonna be the end of the round as G-Dude finds Phalanx.
Too well, but AK should be across the board, and yes, it will. Phalanx gonna pick up 1 as well, and they do have 2 mollies, 4 smokes, and Aware is gonna be broke with just 1 flashbang. Let's see how JMC work this out.
They have a lot of options. Looks like they may go for a smoke execute based on where the players are setting up early.
Oh, you're definitely right. Break the windows. Lots of time to work with. And the equipment here for Virginia Tech is going to be detrimental here. Now, Alice has a rifle that is ideal. But here we go. Corn with the scout. Looks like these guys want to bust down towards T-Con. It's definitely an outer take. Oh, spotted out, and that's a lot of damage done to Aware. Down to 22 HP. And a nade to tickle Artenio down to 66. Oh god, here we go. Here comes the second nade. And nope. It takes Aware down to 7 HP. Oh my god, that is not how you want to run out towards inner, or outer, sorry. Nice is going to pick up Blooper.
Ooh.
And this is going to start out pretty rough here for JMC.
Frozen sprang into ladder, unable to do any real damage onto Schubert there, but Aware not the player you want to have at 7 HP in this situation. Those nades running into T-Con, doing a ton of damage early. Actually walking out, and Aware's actually put himself in a really good spot, but unable to complete the kill as Artini and Phalanx going to be the 2 players to find frags instead for Jack's Money Crew. They're going to make their way into the site, try to get the bomb planted. Schubert with a nice headshot as well. It's going to be up to G-Dude to find one here, and he will, but the bomb is going to go down.
Ooh, pop flash, and he's going to be a warrior, but no, he's not going to spawn anything. But Schubert, a little slow to it, picks up an AK, it's an upgrade, and he finds the last player, Nice. Now, if anything, my players did recognize Nice was a force to be reckoned with in the scrim, so nice to see him pick up that round. We're looking on the scoreboard, everyone on Virginia Tech chiming in, and now the money situation for SUNY Binghamton is going to be awkward.
It's not
Eagles.
looking too good.
It's still pretty early, right? We always like to establish these things.
A lot of rounds left, but I mean, those free upgrades for the side of Virginia Tech are going to probably pay dividends in this round. As you can see, lack of armor on the side of Jack's Money Crew. They do got 4 Deagles to work with here, so let's see if these guys are going to be able to pull a phase onto Virginia Tech, although it looks like Virginia Tech does really have a solid outside hold the way that their players are set up.
I've been Aware with just the Deagle, going to be towards Ivy. And he's probably going to try and sell something maybe, but usually when you hear a lone Deagle, it's not very convincing, right?
Yeah, on a round like this, it's tough to sell any kind of fakes without utility.
Actually, I tell my players this too, like, well, actually, no, I didn't tell my players, I tell my friends this. If you hear a Deagle by itself, it's an eco, come on, there's no way this could be more than just 1 or 2. They're not going to run at you with Deagles. They're going to look at the picks, right? So, it's that ideology behind that. Oh my god, Corrin. Okay, Aware goes down,
Okay.
looking. I know, right? Artinio's gonna take some damage, and ooh,
They're gonna do the
JMC.
drop.
Yeah, you do the drop. All you gotta do is walk on the person on top. Just needs to walk in, but I guess they opt not to do it.
I'm gonna go for a late B here. I mean, they don't have any innate sources. They're just gonna go for broke out ramp. And one player inside, Blooper gonna complete that kill for Nissan. There's a team kill in round 4 here. It's Ellis gonna take down one as well. Bomb should be able to get planted just with a bare second left. And Blooper actually gonna find one, but not able to find anything else. And that's a pretty good bomb plant to get in this situation. Doing some damage, taking a couple kills as well. I mean, Virginia Tech probably would like to clean that up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit economic damage being done, but it's 4-0. We're getting to that, that area where if this gunner doesn't work, what is, what's going on? And this is where the double op could actually happen here for Virginia Tech. But we're gonna build that bank. G-Dude's gonna drop an op. And they have 4 rifles on the CT side, so it's definitely scary to see though.
It's not, yeah, it's not something you want to see this early in the game necessarily. So the fact that they're going to keep winning these rounds, they need to keep actually some more money now that they realize that Ellis, Nice, and Frozen here are almost not going to have a lot left if some damage is done this round. The op of Corin going to do some damage onto Aware, unable to find anything on the entry. The bomb is out. Arteni looking for one. Blooper has found one in the meantime to equal things out. Looks like the bomb going to be falling into Molly as Ellis and Frozen find a pair. Phalanx goes down as well. That's going to leave just Blooper coming out of ladder, and I mean, he might even save at this point.
What went wrong there? There were no smokes forward to bomb train. They kind of just like, okay, let's run the E-box, and whoever gets there first doesn't get to die because I'm behind something, right? But like, they all just ran out and got picked off. The bomb actually falls in that lane, right? So it's just interesting.
It's tough. I mean, most players, when they do execute onto the site, often it's weird. It's a weird situation, but I think bringing the bomb down ladder is actually better for an A hit because you get to keep it more close to that right side wall by Z, and that gets it's easier to grab than this situation where you see Blooper now going to finally fall. That bomb's pretty much unrecoverable in the sandwich position. So, I mean, it's kind of safer for the bomb to fall there, but I think just the overall, I guess, goal of the round is to get that A hit, get the bomb planted on the close side, and then have ladder and T-Con as your post plant. So, to me, it kind of makes more sense to bring it out a different way. And you see there, the first player falls to the AWP, and they don't really know what to do after that. They didn't, yeah, you're right, they didn't do anything to flash him off and make sure he wasn't able to get comfortable in Z.
Now, out they go towards T-Con. Corn's gonna start off with the op shot. It connects, and now they go towards Hell. That's gonna be Artinio, who's got the headshot angle. He's gonna find one. That's gonna be Frozen to go down, but a follow-up is gonna be Corn as well. Ooh, almost getting the third as G-Dude gets 1 kill. He gets traded up from Aware all the way from ladder. And somehow, Jack's Money Crew for SUNY Binghamton find a fast round against Virginia Tech towards the outside. Now, it's worked out for them. Will the mistake get, sealed? Will they put a lid on it?
And I believe what you're talking about here is kind of, it's also Jack's Money Crew's job not to mess this up too. I mean, we saw them, they've tried B side a couple of times. They were able to get a plant, but they just haven't really had too much success actually posting up into the site. So will they go back to this fast A play now that they've kind of figured out where they need to get that op removed from? Virginia Tech is going to have a full buy here, but 5 players from Jack's Money Crew are going to make their way up into halls, and they're going to try to maybe do something with ladder, maybe late B. You're kind of segmenting yourself off a little bit, but maybe be able to catch out this ramp player.
Indeed. What? What's going on here? What?
Their team, hello?
Blooper was unaware that, I guess Schubert was down there. But regardless, Aware's gonna pick up Nice from a nice pick towards B. It's gonna be Corn with the op to hold this down. And 1 banana, 2 banana, cross. Nope, he's not gonna get a single kill, but he gets Aware looking for another towards upper. Oh, almost connects that 3rd shot. But the rest of his teammates trying to pile through. A nice little Pokeball. No one's home. And Frozen picks up another kill. It's a 2v2 situation now.
But they're actually getting flanked right now. Look at where Schubert has put himself. He is going to find a kill as a result of his positioning. Corin take out Blooper in the meantime. Now Schubert in a really good spot. Makes a little bit of noise, but he is going to have the rifle and the advantage as Corin falls with low HP. Covers the AWP. Oh man, he should sell that Dragon Lark. Probably pay for his tuition with that.
Seriously, did it go up? I feel like it went up a bit.
I don't know, but I've always wanted one. I just never had enough keys for it.
Don't we all?
Every time I see one, I just think like, okay, this is one of those skins that's like, you know, he had a Sapphire. Would you really keep it, or would you actually get the money for it?
Oh, hell yeah, I'd get the money for it. Look at this. Virginia Tech put an eco, and oh, Stampede we go. Schubert's gonna find one, and he's gonna find a second and a third as Aware picks one out towards the outside. And now G-Dude 165 gets slaughtered by Bloopers. So nice start here in this round. Actually, a nice fast round here for Jack's Money Crew. Now, what was looking like a 4-0, 5-0 is now 5-3. Now, I've seen games go 12-3 CT side and, you know, go 16-14 for the team that was actually down to 3 rounds.
This is one of those maps where that can happen. I mean, it's like a map very, very momentum based. You definitely keep your utility. If you win 3 rounds in a row, you could probably more likely to win 5 rounds in a row, you know, 6 rounds in a row. It's just kind of, you don't really see the back and forth that we see on maps like Cash or even like Inferno. You see teams just constantly buying back and forth because it's such like a scrimmy game on those maps where you're using a lot of utility early, those kind of things. That doesn't really happen on this map. It's a lot more calculated, and as a result, economy plays such a huge role in it, and whether you can succeed or not.
Yes, indeed. And look at this. Nice trying to hold off his B domain. He's going to be inviting 4 members, and he actually gets peeked aggressively by an op. So that's very nice here for Aware. Picks up a second kill with the op as well. And the aggressive op play pays off. 3 players forced to save onto their guns, making it 5-4 here for Jack's Money Crew.
Have no utility to work with. A smart call to save these 3 rifles and see what they can do with them next round. Just unfortunate timing. You see, Virginia Tech has opted to play 4 in the A site a few times. I kind of think they're kind of over predicting at that point that Jack's Money Crew is going to stick to an A hit. I mean, we've kind of seen it now in these last couple rounds that, you know, A site isn't their only option. They did just take B pretty nicely, as you see Nice going down there. He was fully blind, just didn't really expect where to be down the ramp, and
uh-oh,
player to watch.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. It's going to be Schubert to check this and takes a little bit of damage, but Free Fire finds 1 kill, and he won't get the last. As Ellis will take his teammate, Phalanx, to go down. They deny 1 rifle, which is pretty huge here. Look at the money situation for Virginia Tech. Not too much they can work with. 2 rifles. Zach, what would you do if you were them?
I was calling for their team. I mean, I probably wouldn't force, but I would do like a light buy of pistols around it and maybe kind of try to see what you can let them do. Looks like I don't really understand this call that G-Dude's made. He's dropped the rifle over to Nice, but Nice decided not to buy armor, so I don't really like that call necessarily. You gotta put the rifle in the hands of a player who can maybe clutch out the round for you. But look, the revolver! Oh my god. No. Yeah, they went a little too quick. I mean...
Oh god, I was muted that whole time. Oh, Raffle. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
I was coughing earlier. My bad, my bad.
Oh.
Zach heard it. It was exciting.
Yeah, they're like hearing me probably like jump in every now and then and just say something like, what is this guy doing?
No, I was just I'm muted for that 1 round.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's not that bad then. Yeah, but that was a crazy play by Nice there to just jump into upper, make that rifle work, and then drop one for his teammate. Like the presence of mind to do that quickly. I mean, Jack's Money Crew overextended hard on that one. They kind of needed to predict the half buy when they saw those rifles being saved. I don't know, it's a tough call, but I think they just overextended a little bit early in the round and they weren't as careful as they needed to be.
And now they're looking to work the inside again. I think they're really relying on Aware to find some kind of aggressive peak. Now, he got 2 aggressive op kills going into B side. Killed Nice right away.
There.
Right from Pop Dog, right? So
I don't know if I really like this spacing from Jack's Money Crew. They look like a 10-bit soccer team right now, but it looks like they're going to spread out a little bit towards the B side. Like I said, you can't segment yourself.
Oh my god. Nice. He went for the aggressive play. He peeks out. There's 4 guys in front of him. The outplay from Corrin's gonna be good, but he gets mixtaped off. Doesn't want to hear any of that. And Smoke's gonna actually disperse that. Frozen in lane. And the rest of his teammates are behind him, but he hears a player towards the Z connector. He actually catches that player. And now just down to Phalanx and Blooper.
Rosen's finds the first, and that's Phalanx going down now. Corrin making this off work. They did concede the plant.
Oh
they should
goodness.
have this. Somebody
Oh my god, Ellis stuck the bomb. Put down to 12 health. And now the money situation, gonna be able to buy here for Jack's Money Crew, but will be the next round they're gonna have to save, right?
Yeah, next round I think they're definitely gonna have to save. If they don't take it, obviously they do have a chance to win this round, but their opponents have quite the utility in front of them. Corrin on that off has been very solid, very turret-like, not really too aggressive, just kind of holding these angles. It kind of reminded me of Skadoodle a little bit in how he plays. He doesn't necessarily like take those wide peaks, but scary on the CT side. We're gonna open things up though for Jack's Money Crew. That's the start they wanted, but Corrin with a quick reply. Oppers trading frags early in this round, and very important one at that is Nice gonna take down Blooper. Maybe not expecting that after the op peak, but
that is actually a really great play. I like this from Virginia Tech. An aggressive op play from Upper, and Nice just setting up for some kind of reaction, and they find 2 free kills towards the inside. And Nice can just hang tight. He'll be putting a 1v3, which will be okay. But towards the outside, Jack's Money Crew trying it. Oh, close towards Olaf. Aware's gonna find that kill. Op shot being missed here for Corrin, and now Nice needs to rotate over as 3 members of Jack's Money Crew make their way through. And this down to Nice in a 1v3. Out he goes. 20 bullets in his clip, spots the bomb, but Aware is too aware. A 3K for this man, finding Jack's Money Crew a 5th round.
I like how he named his knife Left Kidney, like implying that that's what he had to pay to get that Gamma Doppler.
Oh god.
I don't know. I noticed these things. I'm really into skin trading again, guys, but don't mind me. Jack's Money Crew though, huge round there. Look at Virginia Tech's kitchen sink buy at this point. They do have an op. They have 2 M4s to work with, but G2's going to be on that MP9, and I believe he's going to be tasked with holding long, or Ivy rather. I was going to call it long A.
Now remember, Corrin and East did that amazing play towards, the B side, and that was a 5v3 for Virginia Tech, and they lost that, so it's very detrimental.
That's what I meant by, like, it can be dangerous the way that they're playing so many players in upper B and, like, playing so close together. That is what you open yourself up for. It doesn't really look like their communication is quite on point yet. I've seen, Jack's Money Crew double smoke things a couple times already, and I think you just, maybe it is good to stick together if your communication isn't good, but don't open yourself up to plays like that. I mean, at this point, they're going to be so timid towards the B site for the rest of the half that Virginia Tech can really put heavy emphasis on the A site.
Yeah, but they've got 2 players here. Frozen, there's only an op on Corrin who is actually towards Z. The bomb on the back of Artinio as he makes his way towards T-Con. 40 seconds to go. They need to execute here.
Gonna fake towards the B site, but believe that that's gonna draw too much attention, although they haven't made their way out into the A site. Corrin holding the angle, once again gonna hit another opening kill. Ellis now gonna be taken down by Schubert. That's gonna be Corrin at a rough spot on the bomb train. Aware's gonna find one in Ivy, and that's gonna open things up completely here. Is Frozen gonna be the only man to reply so far? He's boosted up, but Aware taking the op shot and finding what almost was the final kill, as Phalanx going to be man to solidify the round for Jack's Money Crew. Things get a little bit messy there. Virginia Tech maybe staying in the B side a little too long.
Yeah, indeed. And second last round of the first half. Money situation not doing too hot here for Virginia Tech, as they will buy the last round for sure, but not really much they can do in this round.
Yeah, they don't really have a huge shot at winning this one. So go for broke, see if you can knock down some guns maybe. And they are aware of their openings on the A site. Look at what they're doing here.
God, corner. Oh my God, it's a slaughter. But Ellis able to find that kill after 3 of his teammates go down. Warriors gonna find that refrag, and now Frozen in a 1v4 as he knows there's a gun that's free.
Bomb has been planted.
So does Aware though. He's aware of it, and he knows that Frozen's might go for this. So he's like chilling near it right now. He's not gonna let him have this gun for free. He knows what all the angles could basically be, and just making sure that this AK not going to be available for the taking for Frozen. I think Frozen kind of has an idea that they'll be watching it at this point too, looking maybe for an exit frag, but probably won't be obliged on that.
Oh, here we go. Frozen, will he get rewarded? Oh my God! Yes, he does. And will he notice the op? I guess not. Oh, will he? Yeah, he. Oh no! Don't do that. Frozen, stay inside. Oh, it's a witch hunt. Oh my God! He finds one. Did he get traded off as Schubert? The timing. 7-7 money situation. Yeah, everyone's gonna buy, but Virginia Tech will not have the utility that they want. You know, a few players will have defuse kits, but no incendiaries here.
This is nuts from Jack's Money Crew. I mean, I've never seen a team so successfully hound out those saved rifles. This is the second occasion where they're able to knock down a rifle that would have been really important for Virginia Tech coming in here. They would have had $3,100 worth of utility instead, rather. But you see, you're going to be left without Molotovs and frag grenades. They have a couple of smokes to work with, a couple of kits, but mostly their aim is going to be what's going to have to stop Jack's Money Crew as they are flourishing in money and utility.
Yeah, and looking at the mini map right now, bombs drop on a default as utilities being baited out. Virginia Tech only have 1 smoke left. Still, Virginia Tech actually still opts to have that, you know, the 2 players B, but Nice is gonna be now left alone. He's aware. Oh my God, so ballsy, down to 14 HP. Gets dinked down. He finds a kill regardless. He's done his job. But can the defense hold here on the outside as Corn towards camera? Frozen in for a surprise. He finds 2. The second was an accident, but Phalanx to find the kill on that to trade it off, and now a 2v2.
These are the players that they want in this situation for Virginia, but neither have a kit, and the utility should potentially flush them out here, as Phalanx and Artini are not going to need to use their utility. They'll just take the aim fights and win both of them simultaneously. So now we see Jack's Money Crew. I mean, that was kind of ugly early on for them. I mean, they went down 5-0. They brought it back, and then they kind of traded rounds for just briefly before taking over this half. I mean, they've made sure that Virginia Tech had no easy saves, as I said, and they made sure that you know, they were taking advantage of their, I guess they were taking advantage of their disadvantages, in the sense that they weren't playing crazy advanced Counter-Strike. They were keeping it simple, and I think that's kind of the secret that a lot of teams kind of forget, that if you know, when in doubt, you got to keep it simple. You got to go for simple strats. You know, the A hit with just a couple of basic smokes, but using your numbers and using your utility correctly, they really figured it out, I think, halfway through that half.
Yep, and look at the scoreboard as we head to the second pistol. Blooper not doing too hot, but the rest of JMC doing pretty good. And the only 2 players here are doing well on Virginia Tech are the 2 players with anime profile pics. So just point that out there. Regardless, towards the V side, Virginia Tech actually make their way inside, as those decoys might have actually faked these guys out. Ellis swings wide towards Summit, finds a kill to Phalanx, and Schubert, can he find something there? Tapping away, finds a nice kill. Oh my God, Schubert. The last bullet is USP, but Ellis up close to the burst, finds 1 kill, gets trailed by Blooper. G-Dude down to 1v3 as a bomb gonna get defused here.
Yeah, that was just a mad fight there between G-Dude and whoever that backlightens player was. Schubert flanking around, taking him down, and I mean, that was honestly, I think we've kind of hit that point in time where it's easier to hit a nasty flick on somebody with a USP than it is to shoot somebody in the back of the head with it.
Yeah.
Because you saw he missed like 3 or 4 times on that guy who was trying to shoot in the back of the head, and then the first bullet he flicks on the guy who was close on the red train. It's just, you know, it's the USP syndrome.
Yes, indeed. And do apologize, guys. My computer is apparently ill. I recognize the lag all throughout this match. So bear with me. But a revolver play. Scout. Martinho's gonna find 2 shots onto Frozen. That was actually the second upgrade pistol here. But a Corn, as his teammates get slaughtered, they all get mowed down towards the outside. Dear God.
Arteni just hit the nicest quick scope I've ever seen with a scout. He's getting sprinted at. Somebody who's in Z, and he just takes him down. I mean, Jack's Money Crew, they're poised to run away with this now. And then maybe this is what you were saying. Virginia Tech, a strong school, but train maybe not quite where they want it to be. I mean, we've seen some great things in the upper B site from Nice and Frozen's, but other than that, I mean, Corin's been fairly okay with the AWP on the A site. I think, you know, they were kind of expecting more, and I think we were too.
Yes, indeed. And AKs across the board. Can Virginia Tech turn this around with this force up? Up close and personal, aware. Oh my god, the flash was too OP. Pop flash is good. Nice finds 2 kills running out towards E-box, and now Artinio. He's got the scout. He knows there's a player towards E-box. He's got a player close by to hold this off, but this is looking real scary as Rose beats out wide, finds Blooper. And now it's just down to Artinio and Phalanx. Can they hold on to this?
Hellas gonna find 1 kill onto Artini. Nope, smoke already. Phalanx just gonna decide to go for it there, and it's actually that's okay, an okay round to lose if you're Jack's Money Crew. I think they do have money left to kind of buy into this. You see Aware's going to be on the AWP, and the money not going to be necessarily super good for Virginia. So I mean, Virginia did everything right there to take that A site and just do it with force. I mean, they kind of replicated their eco, but with guns. Now we got to see if Jack's Money Crew can reply.
Yep, indeed. And AKs across the board for Virginia Tech, as they had a nice successful round the previous round with that force up. But now look at these buys here. He's got CZ and Schubert as he's get down to 7 health actually. And Aware with that AEWP trying to make something happen.
Breaking the windows in the upper. Maybe gonna go for somewhat of an A hit, and Aware gonna flick up to Ellis, trying to spot towards the A site. That's the opening that Jack's Money Crew is looking for in this round. I mean, Schubert gonna be left worse for 7 HP, but he is the CZ player, so not much loss there. And Aware looking for 1 more, but not gonna catch that shot. Bomb making his way towards upper.
Schubert still with 7 HP. The defense looking okay. But the offense here, Virginia Tech just need to regroup. 50 seconds to work with, but look at the big flanker, Rudy. Who's gonna be behind, and that's gonna be Artinio. He's actually gonna pick up one. No, that's Schubert. He's got 7 HP, gets punished for it. As G-Dude will find him, but look, Virginia Tech, they're kind of sloppy right now, just trying to figure out what to do. And they change it up. They're going back towards outside.
They're gonna try close, I think they will, but Blooper gonna win the first fight anyway. And Aware gonna find 1 more. That's gonna leave G-Dude with 23 HP. Utility. Oh, Aware gonna miss the flick, but does have the USP, and Aware gonna shut down Virginia Tech towards the A site on the late round audible. Trading rounds early in the second half. Not gonna favor Virginia Tech here, and I kind of expect them to go for a pistol buy at this point.
Yeah, this is a little awkward now. It's a very close game, 8-11. And I don't know. Was that the right play though? Back off of B after that information was, you know, I guess figured out by Schubert. I'm not too sure if that was the right call.
I mean, yeah, Blooper hits that first kill. He needs to win that gunfight, but you know, you can't keep trading players when you're at a disadvantage and going to a different site. But they're just gonna go straight out into the B site, and they should be rewarded with the flank here. Phalanx finds 1, and they'll find 1 more. That's Nice finding another. Has Nice actually escaping? He's got a rifle, and the bomb not yet planted.
Yeah, but I guess they're taking their time, and actually Core picks up a kill. Rifles here is Nice trying to hold this off in a 2v2 situation. Here's the smoke being dropped here, but oh, the op from Aware. And now Corn, if he could actually do this, would be a heartbreak here for Jack's Money Crew. He picks up a gun, and this is definitely doable here for Virginia Tech. Corn, he's got the gun to make this work. There's no kit for this player, and oh my god, Virginia Tech, they make it 9-11 in favor of Jack's Money Crew. But they should have lost that round 100%.
I mean, yeah, Virginia Tech, a solid eco. Jack's Money could just there's nothing like being done about an eco. You expect them to react a certain way once you see those players stampeding out towards the site, but a couple players backing off. 2 players run straight up lane unpunished, and they find that kill. Nice being one of them, who's able to effectively use that rifle to give Corin a chance to win the round. So somewhat sloppy out of Jack's Money crew here, but we've seen it from both sides, and now Jack's Money crew gonna feel economic heat on pistols. G-Dude finding the first one. Couple players trying to make their way out towards T-Con.
And oh my god, these frags happening here for Jack's Money crew. Actually, they only find Nice, but now Martinio, he's got a close angle to CZ. He can make it work. Finds 1 kill, but gets traded out by G-Dude. And no, G-Dude's got his pants down. He throws the nade regardless, and he goes down. That's so awkward. G-Dude, you don't want to die like that. We saw it.
I mean, I mean, you don't want to get caught with your pants down there. But I mean, at least he throws the nade, right? He gets caught with his pants down, but decides to start dancing instead of being embarrassed and dying. That's what he tried to do. And yeah, I mean, Virginia Tech now, they have a solid buy coming into this one. Hello? Wait. Okay, Ella's gonna go onto a deagle. I was wondering what was going on with that last player.
It doesn't have a lot of money to work with, but look at this aggressive JMC as Blooper is looking to make his way towards ladder. He hears the shots being fired off, and he's actually gonna pick up that kill right away. They pick up an AK. That's beyond the Blooper. Boost up. As actually his teammates do work towards the T-Con area. And G-Dude struggles as well. Corn now left in a 1v3 as these AKs are picked up. Finds a second kill for himself. Make that 2 players to work with.
Corin moving towards the bomb, but Aware is trained on. Oh, did he get him? Did he just wallbang him?
I don't think so. I was coughing my lungs out, so sorry.
Somebody needs to clip that if he did. Oh my gosh, Corin tried to shoot the wall, does recover the bomb, trying to make his way through upper. Aware is aware of this though. Oh, this is going to take too long, though. This flank from Aware, not going to be very timely. There's a player in the B site. Oh, Blooper may be ready for this.
Yep, and headshot angle. Should be stopped right in time. Oh, Corin drops into ladder. Here's his Stampede player towards E-Box, and he's going to win the duel.
Corin's a clutch player, and you can tell in these situations, playing them with such poise. Blooper now, what should have been a relatively easy round win on the ecoing Jack's Money crew. Going to get a little hairy here. Blooper without a kit or utility and armor to boot. He needs to catch Corin off guard if he wants to find this kill.
Corin. Oh. Oh my goodness, Corin! Oh my god, I thought he was gonna get that kill. But Jack's Money crew will keep their lead, making it 2 rounds ahead.
I smelled a whiffer there, Common.
Oh man, that is a huge
gosh.
whiffer. Blooper picks up the op as well. Like, that's such a crazy round.
Like I said, it's so much harder to shoot people in the back of the head.
And the turnaround for Corin though, it was a great try, but you got to be disappointed at his teammates. 3 of them died T-Con. You know what I mean?
Yeah, two pistols sprinting at them. And that's actually going to give Jack's Money crew kind of a lifeline to pull themselves back ahead here. Virginia Tech clawing back early, and now going to be, they're just trading rounds. They're doing exactly what I said shouldn't be happening on train at this point, if you look at the rounds in this half.
Yeah, I feel like that was probably the demoralizer. Let's see how it sets in. This round is going to be detrimental as well. G-Dude not looking too hot with his UMP. Deagle for Ellis as well. And Aware looking to be a little bit aggressive, control the pace. Oh. Spot 1, that's going to be Ellis to go down. And right below, oh my god, what? Nice! You gotta hit those kills! And Schubert, there to hold his hand as well, finds G-Dude. As Corin and Frozen now left in a 2v5.
Once again, Corin, I mean, maybe one of the players that you do want in this clutch situation, proven to be bit of an animal in these situations. That Molly is going to cause even more problems. It's going to limit movement. You see where Corin's stuck now. Like, did Schubert catch that? Did he see the edge of him?
He tickled the box, I guess. But only 10 damage. Now, Corin, mind you, has no armor. And they're in a huge pickle right now. 5 players up, 30 seconds to go. And Artinio's going to pick up that kill. Frozen's trying to make his way outside. Finds 1 kill, but Blooper's going to shut that down. Now, the double op's in play. Like I said, that previous round was definitely demoralizing. Now you have to deal with the double op. Your money situation is not doing too good. What are your options? Yes, it's like everything's stacked against you.
Yeah, especially when the other team decides that on top of that second op, they're going to buy a third one. Oh, I don't really like that call because Virginia Tech on pistols, like, I mean, they don't have very good utility to work with, but these ops may not be able to stop this B rush for the plan. That might give Virginia Tech a little more money than they deserve.
Oh my god, Corin made to sit down right away and trying to get this bomb plant. Frozen full clip into Phalanx, and the rifle's been picked up from Denise, and he's gonna actually find 1 kill, but he has to reload right away, switching to his knife. His teammates actually monkey around here. Back of oil train. Nice is gonna pick up a 2nd kill as his teammate goes down, and we are in a 1v1 situation, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Oh my goodness! And Blooper. What a round for this man. But Nice, you know, like these guys made an eco. Virginia Tech made it so close. They get the bomb down.
Yeah, but this is such sloppy Counter-Strike on both sides.
Yes.
Like, it's both teams at the end of this game, regardless who wins, should feel like they lost, because against a good school, you will lose playing a half like this.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on here.
I wasn't exaggerating when I said they look like a 10-bit soccer team moving around in upper B.
Oh god. This double op is still alive here for JMC. SUNY Binghamton. Virginia Tech though. Gonna have an AK, Corin on the op. It looks like they're gonna kind of sell some kind of fake here, but they're walking up towards Whitehall. I'm a little curious what's going on here.
Now Virginia Tech kind of doing a similar move, but they do actually have presence towards T-Con, and I like this. They're gonna set up a couple smokes outside. This is gonna be that A hit that I was talking about, where you kind of just go for broke out that close Z wall, and Schubert gonna be the first point of contact. He's gonna lose his life though to Ellis. The trade's now favoring Jack's Money Crews. Artinio finds one, Aware finds another. Artinio takes down Nice, and that's gonna be Ellis left alone in a 1v3. Finds 1 headshot. Needs to find 2 more here, but Blooper gonna deny that opportunity with the AWP, and Jack's Money Crew move on to match point.
That is just so unfortunate. Let's look at the scoreboard here. Let's look at the previous 4 or 5 rounds here.
It's not pretty.
3 bomb plants, followed by, you know, that's probably an eco. But, oh my god. The 3 bomb plants that happened there was clutch situations for JMC. And now you see the previous round that just happened. 2 players up for JMC. The op play from our Artinio, right?
Yep.
Like I said, I think like that eco was so demoralizing that we're seeing the effect of it just fly in. Followed by the game's economy system.
Yeah, they're getting kind of sandwiched here, and the weight of the world is on their shoulders and more at this point. So
I mean, the easy way to deal with that is don't get eco'd, right? Don't let 3 rifles lose to CZs. But that's what we saw, and now an execute towards a desperate play. Ellis Molotov off, an aggressive play from Aware, but he gets taken down right away. And oh, this might just be doable here for Virginia Tech. Blooper able to pick up 1 kill. And oh, Nice finds the 2nd as Phalanx and Blooper now in a 2v4.
This is what Virginia Tech needed here. Frozen finds 1 more. Phalanx gonna find another. Blooper with the AWP stuck in the bomb train. Expect him to die here, and he will. Virginia Tech gonna pick up the op, and I mean, this is a solid round out of Virginia Tech. They were able to kind of correct their mistakes going into the A site, and I mean, at this point, you know, Jack's Money Crew actually took 4 rounds in a row there, but those bomb plants, the clutch situations end up doing so much damage to them in this point, because now they're stuck saving after 1 round.
Yeah, and this might, I don't know. Like I can't see Jack's Money Crew to eco this out unless a godly play comes out from Aware with that scout. But Ortinho's gonna go down nice and early. As the rest of Virginia Tech gonna go towards White Halls, and the bomb's gonna be on the back of Ellis to join them.
Corin looking for the upper peak, but not going to be obliged. So there's only one player inside the B side. That's going to be Phalanx trying to play a cheeky angle on the bomb train. No information to be gained if Virginia Tech go towards the B site in the end, and it looks like what they might do. Flash outer. Maybe going to distract for just a second, but that smoke coming in should give the clue to the counter-terrorists that B side is the destination. And oh, they just spotted Phalanx in the site. I was wondering if he was going to go undetected. Nice finds a pair, and that should be it.
Yeah, you know Nice is playing 16 by 9. Like, he definitely saw the big hunchback of Phalanx. But 12 to 15, Virginia Tech trying to claw their way back, and they're sitting pretty good. Even if they lose this round, they'll be able to buy up the next round as well. Galil here for G Dude. I guess they don't trust him with a real rifle, but he's gonna pick up an upgrade just like that. And double up. Can Jack's Money Crew end it in round 28? Find out in the 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Or less.
Or less. Stop play from Blooper. And oh, okay, right in the knee. Corin takes a shot to the knee, and he's gonna go down early on, as he is definitely skilled as needed into this round for Virginia Tech.
Normally he's their clutch player too, so should this drop into, you know, a situation not favoring Virginia more than it already is, I mean, the player that you want in that situation's already gone down. I mean, Frozen's with the bomb and tons of utility towards the B site. One player does need to group up with them here, and I think they may just head towards the B site and see what they can do.
Yeah, 3 players towards the halls here, and they're gonna actually spend some utility, and looks like they want to migrate back. I don't know. These players looking to drop down, and we're gonna see this. It works perfectly, but nobody home. Actually, Jack's Money Crew has actually never played a player in a ladder except for having a pistol. They clear it out, but it's spending some time. 30 seconds to go. This is gonna be scary.
Oh yeah, they're making their way into the site here. 4 players on the terrorist side, and that's gonna be Frozen finding a big entry kill for his team. 4 players just waiting to retake here. Oh, G Dude through the smoke, gonna take down Artini.
Blooper now with the op.
Good start.
Gonna fall through. Checkpoint towards Oil Trade, but Ellis picks him up as well. Jack's Money Crew, they just need to back out. They don't have the money to work with. What? Schubert trying to back away, I guess. That. Oh, he's got the angle. He'll spawn it. Yes, he will. And a nice kill onto Ellis. We'll try to hold onto these guns, but Aware. We go down to Nice.
We would get the op too. That's actually a really big kill. Find after the round.
We are sitting on 13-15. Jack's Money Crew. They have struggled in the previous 3 rounds, and it is not looking good.
Not. I mean, if you're Jack's Money Crew, yeah, it's. I mean, you had a chance to close it out here, and because of, you know, the economic burden that's been placed by these kind of trading rounds in this half, it's, you know, you're gonna have to play for that 16-14 at this point, as you see them keeping some money in the wallet to go for a big buy in the following round. Now, what kind of damage they can do here is really going to be the question as 3 players make their way towards upper. Frozen seems to be ready for it though, and he'll find the first and the second and third as well. 2 headshots on the spray. Aware going to be the only person to chime in thus far for Jack's Money Crew. So 1 kill has been found, and that'll be it as Frozen with the 4K. Eco farming and setting his team up for what should be a stellar finish.
14-15, ladies and gentlemen. This was what, sitting on 15-10? Yes, it was. 4 rounds clawed back by Virginia Tech. Can they make it to go OT? Full buy for both sides.
This is where every kill is going to matter. Nobody wants to overextend too hard in this round, so I expect a lot of respect out of both players. But you see what Schubert's doing here. I don't even think he's done this yet. He's inside ladder and ready to fight. He's actually going to nade. Nade's going to go down. Not even going to tickle him, though.
And they're actually checking this, but oh no, the team flash! A free kill! And it was on the carry. That was Nice. Oh my goodness, and JMC gonna play this very safe. They have the pick advantage. Essentially a free kill.
Yeah, that's a huge miscommunication to have there on that flash. Like I said, this is where it matters, and that blunder may kill the chances that Virginia Tech had at sending this to overtime. They haven't succeeded in these situations too much. They did last round, so wouldn't count them out of it just yet. Corin's still on the AWP. Artini on Jack's Money crew.
This is so scary here for Virginia Tech. They lose Nice early on. And now Artinio with the op. He should be able to hold this nice and easy, actually.
They should have a shot at it at least.
Gonna focus on Artinio, but the XQ comes through. Mixtape to keep these guys off the site. And close up is gonna be Phalanx. He does his job, finds one kill, but he gets flashed off back towards Summit. Goran's gonna kill Artinio. The bomb's gonna go down as well. There's 2 forward players here for Jack's Money crew. Can they close this out?
Maltov on the bomb train's gonna force one out of position, but they're closing in. Aware and Schubert trading kills, finding one each. Corin finds one, looking for another. He needs to find all 3 of these kills. Unable to find one with the Deagle, and Jack's Money crew are gonna close it out. They'll be your winners here on Train. A bit of an upset, but you know, it's a deserved one. That was some sloppy Counter-Strike in the second half, but Jack's Money crew gonna be the ones to prevail from the chaos.
That is insane. Like, oh, like the mistakes that happened here on both sides. Like, you're definitely right. We saw some sloppy Counter-Strike today.
And it can play out like that. I mean, Train is an unforgiving map, so I mean, to me, I don't want to say it didn't look like either of these teams ever played Train, but obviously it's a map that both of them are going to need to clean up if they want to contend this season with some of the bigger schools. As I said, Virginia Tech, one of those schools that's got an amazing record, but well, you know, have they really been challenged yet? And dropping this game to Jack's Money crew is not going to look good on them with, you know, potentially harder opponents in the way ahead of them.
Yeah, and that will put Virginia Tech 9-2. Yes, their second loss, but you know, we talked about this before. The playoffs, they're right around the corner, guys. Every match counts, and yeah, it would be nice to see that double-digit win, but Virginia Tech, they fall to SUNY Binghamton, Jack's Money crew, and you got to give it to... Okay, let's talk about Virginia Tech first before we get into the winning team, of course, but Virginia Tech, we saw them claw back a few rounds. They had a great start, but obviously there was a few players that weren't chiming in. Like, what are some things to take away from Virginia Tech, that good and bad?
The good was that they do have like a lot of promise going for them. Corin and Nice, Frozen as well, and some really big plays, but more so, I'd say Nice was one of those players that played really brainy Counter-Strike and did a lot to help his team win, you know, tangibly and intangibly. I think Corin being the man that they kind of set up in that scenario of the clutch scenario is also the opper. I think it's a tough situation to be in. That's kind of like the most sports thing that they do with Oscar. You see Oscar clutching all these clips with, you know, just being the last alive, and it is a viable option, but I don't know if it's viable at this level. And you kind of see them getting punished there a little bit with Corin being unable to clutch out with the op, you know, especially in the last round when he's the last player alive there. Just kind of unfortunate things, kind of unfortunate little things that happened for Virginia Tech that they do need to clean up and that you would expect a team of their record to have already taken care of.
Yeah, it's just like... Like the desperate plays that
Yeah.
that happen. Actually, the one round that actually really stands out is obviously the CZ play from JMC. Right, they rush T-Con, they find 3 kills. I think they got another kill somewhere else as well with the CZ.
You
But
can't lose to ecos like that. I mean, both teams were doing it, and you have to be conscious of the other team's economy at all times,
yeah,
because it didn't seem like they were ready for that to happen. They're just, you know, trying to go fast at the start of the round, trying to get some good map positioning, but you want to kind of give that positioning up if they're rushing with pistols. Let them run straight into your crosshair and mow them down just like Frozen's did in upper on that push. I mean, it's not really that much of a difficult thing to do, but if they don't have like an IGL, a dedicated IGL calling that out or somebody paying attention to it, it's really easy for like a pug roster or a roster maybe not used to playing with each other to make those mistakes. And I think that that kind of shines through, unfortunately, for Virginia Tech because their school were expecting to do better. And like I said, little things that they need to clean up, we kind of expect they should have already had these things cleaned up. And against good schools, they're just going to run through them if they make these same mistakes.
Like you gotta pay attention to equipment that's bought, right? And you also gotta
Yep.
pay attention, like you gotta do the quick maths. It's
Quick
a C.
maths.
You gotta do it.
If you want to be international, you have to do quick maths on the econ.
But for Virginia Tech, obviously give me the MVP here on
MVP
that
for
side.
Virginia Tech, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it's Nice. I want to say it's Corin because Corin had a lot of like 1vx clutch rounds, but there's a lot more opportunities for that number to get huge and much bigger. And like I said, it's tough to see the situation that Corin's left in, maybe with nothing to be able to do. But Nice made so many good plays, like to recover rifles for his team in desperate situations, the multi-frag rounds and the positioning, especially on ecos. He won them that one eco almost single-handedly on the B site with that CZ push that they did. And I gotta hats off to him for everything that he did in this game, but unfortunately just not going to be enough.
Now, to correct what we talked about before this game actually came through, Remnant was the player we were watching.
Yes.
He's
I
on the
don't think he was
roster.
playing.
He was not playing. That
Yeah,
is,
that's a huge loss for
uh,
them to have there. And I think maybe the fact that he's unable to play this week,
like,
you
what if
can
G
you
Dude
can
wasn't there, right? Like, now, no
yeah,
offense to G Dude, but he was the player that was underperforming for Virginia Tech, and when you place out with Remnant, like, there's
it's a very
different
different game.
outcomes. Yes, exactly, and that's so
They were
unfortunate.
missing, yeah, on Virginia Tech side at least. I mean, Corin looked comfortable with the op, but like I said, they on train. If you don't have like an aggressive op or T side, Corin didn't really do much with the op T side that wasn't like a post plant kill or like also holding an angle. And that is a style that you can play, but you kind of need a hybrid opper. And I think Remnant is that player for them that can kind of open sights up that way and get aggressive and take these peaks, make sure that they're the ones starting with the advantage rather than it being the other way around, which often happened in that second half. They lost a player early and weren't able to recover.
Yep, indeed. And now over at the JMC side, SUNY
Yeah.
Binghamton, and these guys, they were 6-3 in the sorry, it's currently 6-3, 4-3 in the fall season, and now 2-1, and now make it 3-1. Sitting on that 7-3 score line, SUNY Binghamton, JMC. Um, let's talk about some mistakes that they did. They were, I feel like they weren't ready for fast plays, but like when Virginia Tech um was losing, like on when they're on the CT side, they kind of mirrored each other. With Virginia
Yeah.
Tech, their slow plays didn't work. They went for fast plays and it worked out. I think like every team kind of like it's like, oh, why don't we just play like Cloud9? We'll win rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
It's,
it
it's,
does work.
it's
And
the aggressive style.
both these teams fell for it, right? And the aggressive
Yep.
style, especially like a map like Train, it is essentially kind of big for the T's to have that chemistry. But if you just send all five out somewhere, it should have that 70-30 percentage favor, right? It's five
Yeah,
players
you're gonna win.
versus,
You're gonna win at
yeah,
least the first gunfight, or worst case, you're gonna get trades. And
yeah.
when you're trading and going fast, it's gonna favor the terrorists. And yeah, I think you're right. I mean, hats off to Jack's Money Crew in this one. Coming in as kind of the underdog to take this win is actually
Yes,
huge for
indeed.
them.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't really say enough about a couple of their players that played really well. Like Tinio, Aware obviously was the star player that we expected him to be, and probably the MVP for them.
Yeah,
But
actually, everyone has something to say. Like Phalanx would be the anchor who would find
yeah,
maybe one
anchor
or two.
player.
Blooper, he'll come in through clutch sometimes. Martini,
He hit shots that he needed to hit though too.
yeah,
Blooper was like only good, maybe good for one kill in a couple situations, but it was like a kill that needed to happen. So important positions being played by him, and you can't always look into the score too much based on that. But one thing I did definitely want to say about Jack's Money Crew is that they did a really good job to capitalize on Virginia Tech's mistakes. Virginia Tech in the first half, they really had a couple chances to play aggressively into the A site because you saw it, and I kind of mentioned it. Jack's Money Crew was a little timid towards the B site after
Yeah.
what happened to them a couple times. And I think Virginia Tech didn't capitalize on the mistakes or, the kind of lack of confidence the same way that, their opponents did in this one. Jack's Money Crew, every time they were given an inch, they took a mile. And ultimately, they're going to kind of win out based on that.
Yeah, and like you gotta give it to Aware, uh,
Yeah.
Blooper, and Artini. That those three, if I guess if they could afford it, we essentially saw triple op, right?
Yeah.
Those three were opping, and we've seen op kills from all three of those players. Aware, of course, Artini on on A site on Bomb Train, he held it off, finding a 2K,
Yeah.
right? Blooper clutching out with the op, and it's crazy to see like the op potential, um, for Jack's Money Crew. But it plays out. They did have some mistakes towards the end, very sloppy mistakes. It's kind of like that B site. I think Virginia Tech kind of took awareness to what was going towards B, and then I think they did take an outer play as well, fast outer play.
Yep.
Um, like the triple op obviously didn't work, and then I don't know, like what was going in the minds of Virginia Tech towards those last 5 rounds.
I mean, the tilt factor was on at some point too, because there was like you said, there's a lot of rounds that they came so close to winning and then just unable to do anything with it, or maybe taking way too much damage, and just kind of realizing, wow, maybe we really don't know what we're doing. That uncertainty kind of seeped through into their gameplay, and ultimate the one mistake that was huge, they clawed their way back. They were able to reset the economy on the side of Jack's Money Crew. Virginia Tech had a chance at that, and then to just team flash a player down drop, and maybe it being your most important player at the same time. That's not a good time for that mistake to happen, and it kind of cost them a shot at overtime in this one.
Yeah, and we would love to see it, but those small mistakes, right? They hit that B site. You got Phalanx who was holding it down. I think he got a 2K essentially. Um, but Virginia Tech, they hit that B site. They tried to go aggressive actually. In Artini, I think he went off right away, but regardless, the trades were in favor of JMC
Yeah,
just by the anchors alone, right?
it seemed like it. Yeah, and hats off to them. Like I said, they're a team that had kind of a lackluster fall, better than average, but not quite where they would have liked to be. And now they're really turning it around. It's just going to be whether or not they can do the same thing that it's kind of becoming evident that Virginia Tech can't do, which is contend against those top schools.
Yes, indeed. And guys, that's gonna wrap up the first game. We almost went the full 30 rounds. Actually, we did go the full 30 rounds.
Yep.
But sloppy CS, but up at 7 p.m.
Ooh, baby.
PST and 10 p.m. EST is gonna be Central Florida versus Ryerson University. That's gonna be a crazy game. UCF is, I believe they're what, third, fourth?
Yeah, I mean, in the standings, they're right up there. They're at least top 5, and they had a really
Yep.
solid fall half as well. They're a solid school. Chilled Dan, one of the most insane operas that you're going to see in this league. Sean J, the All Star. I can't say enough about that lineup. And like I said, if they're able to beat out everybody in that top 10, I will have to write a song about them. So I'm looking forward to seeing whether they can make me look bad or not.
Yeah, and Ryerson up at 7th place in top 10. It's a
Yeah,
nice, good old American versus Canadian matchup. And guys, that is up at 10 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. PST. A game you do not want to miss. But guys, hit that follow button if you like what you saw. And of course, feel free to tweet at TDLTrue for my personal Twitter. And of course, at CrackshotCS for Zach's Twitter. And tell us what you think that's going to happen tonight. I'm not sure if you're
yeah.
joining us tonight or is
No, you're with Mahone, but don't worry, I'm
Okay.
gonna be watching right along with everybody. I'll be in chat and I'll be rooting for Ryerson. Not gonna lie, I really don't want to write that song.
But yeah, guys, so a good old American versus Canadian matchup. And of course, I'd like to thank our sponsor Twitch for the utmost greatest streaming platform to make us what CSL is today. And guys, CSL is growing with 900 campuses throughout with our titles on esports. You can check us out at cstarleague.com and of course on Twitter at cstarleague or collegiate CSGO for the CS side of things. And until then, we'll see you guys tonight at 10 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. PST for one of the greatest games in history, I guess, for CSL.
I'd say so.